You know what time it is. I have not made one of these videos in, I don't know, a few months or something like that. Right, Mr. Nightmare right now. We're going to react to 4 creepy Uber stories. I have not watched this, I promise. I don't know what the hell I'm about to hear. Don't know what these ears are going to hear. Let's see, guys. Let's see what kind of bullshitting people do. So let's click on it. And make sure the volume is up. Come on! What are you doing? Oh yeah, there you go. Put that volume up. Now let me. Whoa! Wait up, guys. Use of this narration for any products without permission is not allowed. Re-uploading of any of these videos to YouTube will be active. Really? Really? Will be active upon. Well, good luck finding my channel. This bitch is small as hell. Let me look it up. There's this famous YouTuber I watch because he don't fuck around. He's Gator Martin. Let me check him out. Let me see if he has the same video. If he's not, he breaking the law. We're gonna break the law together. We're gonna see what the fuck's gonna happen. Because guess what? I don't give a shit what's gonna happen. Okay? Let me check him out. Because I want to make sure I'm not gonna get fucked. If he gets fucked, yeah, there you go. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't just see what the screen says right now. We gonna get into it. Hands. Alright, let's see. Let's see what clucking up people can do. 10 minutes. Alright. Alright. Oh, man.
What you're about to hear was the worst night of my life.
This bitch don't sound like the normal Mr. Nightmare. Like,
went out to a downtown club.
This bitch sounds like his voice is so deep. Like, it's like this bitch already sounds like he's like really deep, and then this bitch gets deeper. He's like going through puberty.
With my boyfriend and his friends on a Saturday night. My boyfriend and I hadn't been getting along for a while, and at some point in the club...
Really? Really?
We had an argument. I
Really?
didn't want to be there anymore, so I went outside and called an Uber to pick me up. It was raining that night, so I waited under the awning of a building nearby to the club. A white car pulled up.
Really though? You do your boyfriend like that? Really though? Really though?
In front of me and stopped. I walked over, and the woman driving rolled down the window. She said, "Uber?" And I said, "Yeah," and then her name. She said, "Yes." So I got in the back seat. I asked, "How are you?" And I'm pretty sure she didn't answer. When I didn't hear a response to my question, I shot a glance up from my phone for a second. The woman had both hands firmly planted on the steering wheel. She was driving in a very stiff, upright position. She also had very curly hair and a somewhat darker skin complexion. She was driving down the street I usually took to get home, only she was going the opposite way.
This is where you were clucking up. You need to go this way, but she's going that way. You need to go this way. I'm pretty sure you gave your address. Am I hearing right? Yo. Really though, she do you like that. Oh. You already gonna get clucked the fuck up. And remember guys, you don't think I remember this. My knives may be scattered, but I still got them. Still got my bullet. I returned one of my knives because the thing was clucking up. But I got my SOG, I got my bullet, I got everything. I got my shotgun shell knife, I got everything. I even got some pliers so I can ply your dick up. Nah, fuck that. I'm just kidding. That's gay. Nah, that's fucked up.
I didn't want to speak up and correct her just yet, because maybe she was taking
That's where you clucked
a
up.
different route. The further we went away from my house, though, the more concerned and frustrated I got.
Right.
Finally, I spoke up and told her she was going the wrong way.
No shit.
She said in a horrible, thick accent, something about how she was going to the highway instead.
Oh, okay. The thick accent. I want to hear that bitch. I want to hear that bitch.
I knew for a fact the highway wasn't the quicker route, though. Then, my phone vibrated. and I looked down to see the notification from Uber. It said on my screen, "Meet Uber driver now." I opened.
I don't use Uber because I'm not old enough to use Uber. You have to be 18 to use that bitch, I think. But this is clucked up. You got me clucked up. So this bitch claims she a Uber, but she ain't an Uber. She ain't like certified to be an Uber. This, oh my god. I need some. Hold on, bruh. Oh. Hold on, bruh. Nah, fuck that. Seriously though, this is pissing me off. So this is a fake Uber. This is a fake Uber. We're gonna call this a fake ass Uber. Let me take the sobriety test. I am sober as hell.
Up the app, and it said my Uber had just arrived at the point I was originally standing at. But the car I was supposed to get in was a black Nissan. At this point, I started saying in a louder voice to the driver that she wasn't my Uber. I asked,
"Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. What you should be doing is if you ain't clucking up and if you ain't got your Adidas, you should be pulling for them pliers. You should be carrying these. You should be carrying a knife. You should be carrying some pepper spray. You should be carrying some brass knuckles, you know. You should be carrying some guns, all that kind of stuff. A stun gun, you know. Because I don't like this. This is bullshit. You don't talk.
over and let me out.
How I would do it. I open the bitch, I jump out and I say, yeet! I just yell yeet into the air and I just jump the fuck out the door. Really?
When she didn't seem to acknowledge me, I started to actually yell and push at her seat.
Really though?
Though the car was moving, I even tried opening the door, but the child lock was apparently on.
Take them pliers, go to the, you can go like this and go like this. Oh shit. No, you go to the child lock, go like this and you go, and then you ply it and then you go like that and it opens and you can jump the hell out and you say yeet and you out. You out.
After a little more yelling, she finally looked at me through the mirror, then pulled off to the side. The door clicked unlocked and I got out of the car and walked away from it.
Right.
My actual Uber driver was calling me, and I picked up, apologizing, asking him to come to my current location. He said he'd be right over, and 5 minutes later, the car pulled up. When I got in the car, I explained everything to him, and he stopped the car, looked at me, and told me I just escaped a sex trafficking trap. There had been...
Really? You're really gonna do me like that? 3 minutes, 8 minutes. Really though? Like straight up. This bitch wanted to rape you. Like, oh. I know she did. For a fact she wanted to rape you. See how I do this? I do that to that child lock. Fuck that child lock. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that child lock. Huh. Man, really though?
Reports of multiple fake Ubers going around trying to trick unsuspecting victims into getting into the car to lure them to unknown locations.
And the fuck.
It was apparently part of a sex trafficking ring, and the drivers were usually female to appear less intimidating to the female victims. I just want to stress to everyone to make sure the car you're getting into is actually your Uber.
Ain't that the truth? No shit, Sherlock. Close this ad really quick.
One night when I was decently drunk after leaving a bar, I started messaging people on Tinder. Some girl named Alicia had messaged me, so I messaged her back. She answered almost immediately, asking what I was doing that night. I said I was just leaving a bar looking for someone to hang out with. She wrote back, "You should come over and smoke." I said,
"Smoke what? You know I don't smoke. You got me fucked up. Nah, fuck that. You know I don't smoke. I don't know what you want to smoke, but oh my god, I ain't gonna smoke no fucking bullshit like that. You see this? I just broke. Oh, it's the worst. Oh,
Yeah, send me her address. She sent back her address promptly. It seemed like the quickest, easiest, most ideal Tinder match a guy could ask for on a Saturday night.
You wish.
I called for an Uber to drop me off at that address. The driver pulled up in his Honda, and I got in the front
The question is, who's gonna cluck you up? Is it the Uber or is it the girl?
seat.
Let's see.
Usually I would get in the back seat, but I was decently drunk and feeling extra social.
Oof.
The driver seemed cool. I was honest with him about where I was going, telling him I was about to meet a girl from Tinder. He laughed and said nice. He started going on about his stories meeting girls as an Uber driver and such. On the way there, I asked Alicia for her number, and she gave it to me. I started texting her, and she gave
I'm leaning towards the girl being a bitch, but I really don't know. We're gonna see.
normal answers.
We don't know.
When we got to the house, the driver said the house seemed familiar to him.
Really? Really though?
Had to admit it did look a little sketchy since there were no cars in the driveway and the lights were off.
Really though? I'm gonna start using that as my phrase. Really though? Even though I got my voice cracked. Really though? Like, if it looks sketchy, it is. Because that's what sketchy means. If it looks like it, it is. That's what sketchy is. So why are you gonna fuck with sketchy? That's like you telling me, hold on, bruh. Alright. It's like you telling me you got motherfucking HIV. But I still fuck you. I know I'm gonna get HIV and it's gonna turn into AIDS. Unless I get the treatment, you know. The therapy. But I still choose to get the AIDS. And I'm asking, why? Well, you chose this. You chose this. You gonna ask, why is she fucking with me? Cause you chose to go there. Like, if I see someone who looks weird, I'm immediately backing the fuck up. I'll show you my procedure. I back like this. Then I make a turn. Then I walk the fuck away. Like, really though? To me, it's like you saying, you know the bitch has AIDS, but you still wanna fuck the bitch. Then you end up getting AIDS. And then you are asking, why did you get AIDS? Cause you chose to go in. Even, enough said.
He told me to be careful. I thanked him and said goodbye, and he drove away down
I thought this was Uber stories.
the block and stopped near the end, I'm guessing setting up his next ride. I walked up to the
Unless he's gonna fuck you up. We will never know.
house and tried to ring the bell, but I didn't hear a bell from the inside. So I knocked on the door.
Right.
Then I tried calling Alicia. It went to voicemail after one ring, but she texted
Okay.
me right after saying it's open, come inside.
Open my ass. No, you gonna come to the door and you're gonna open the bitch and I'm gonna see your face. Right, big it right here. You can see me right now. Just like you could see me, I need to see you. Cause I am not gonna go in no motherfucking dark ass house. You could be by that door. And you could just... Enough said. You will fuck me up.
Then there was a knock at the window, which almost gave me a heart attack.
Really though?
I looked at the window, and even though there were no lights on inside, I saw the blind was slightly lifted, and someone was waving their hand on the other side of the window. Before I tried the door, a number not saved on my phone started calling me. I assumed it was Alicia, so I picked up. But instead of hearing the voice of a girl, I heard the familiar voice of my Uber driver.
How do you get your number? Like, do you put your number on Uber? I don't know how this works. I might download the app just to see. It'll take too long. Like, that's the only way. If he knows your number for some reason.
He ordered me in a very concerned voice to walk away from the house right now. I then saw the Uber driver's car pull back up in front of the house. He
Where is
told
this
me to
going?
get back in the car. I hung up the phone and listened to him. As soon as I got in the car, he drove away from the house and told me that the house was vacant. In just the previous month, Someone had been lured into that house, robbed, and murdered. It was a story that likely could have been similar.
You was about to get clucked up if this Uber driver this was not nice enough to call your ass up and tell you to back the fuck up, which your brain should have already told you. Like, I can't say much though. Other than you are a dumbass. Like, I don't fuck with houses that look ugly. Like, I might have the urge to go inside them, but like with 10 people, you know, I can bring my homie, I can bring my other homie, bring all my homies. We go in there, we gonna fuck shit up. No one can outfight us, you know. No one. Unless it's like a mob of 100 people, but I don't expect 100 people be in that house. But we always gotta be a high alert. He should have told you that from the beginning.
To my own had I stepped into that house. It was a lot for me to take in, but I thanked that Uber driver the best I could, and even took his number because he was so cool and I couldn't appreciate him enough. The next morning when I was sober, this was even more disturbing to think about.
Hell yeah! It would have been disturbing to me to think about before I even set foot on the property. How ugly it looks. How sketchy it looks. I'm gonna put in a mint. Because I just love eating mints for some reason. You deserve to get fucked up. Like, I cannot talk enough about you. You almost got fucked up. For real. For real.
It was a Monday night, a slower night for an Uber driver, especially in our bum-ass town. So when a trip request popped up on my screen, I jumped on it.
Hey.
I was picking up a guy named John. I drove across the neighborhood to a corner liquor store that was closed at this hour. There were two young guys waiting on the corner, and when I pulled up to the curb, they got in the car. I confirmed John's name to make sure he was who I was picking up. Then I started heading to their destination. The two whispered to each other, and it was a little odd. I looked at the rearview mirror.
But it should be one person coming in, but I don't know how this works. Can you text each other, like on OfferUp? I use OfferUp. Let Go. Stuff like that, because I like to get deals on lawn equipment. Don't ask me why. Okay, I'll tell you. Because I just really like to fix this shit. It's really easy and really cheap, and I can make money off of it. Well, like, can you, like, text each other? I like that, because I don't like using Craigslist because of that feature, but could you really text people? Because if you can, I would be asking, how many people are coming? It should be John, whoever the fuck, it should be John. If I see another person, you should specify, like.
Here every once in a while, and every time I did, they would both notice and look back at me. I kept trying not to look, but I found myself accidentally doing it over and over.
Really?
I asked them where they were headed. Neither of them answered.
Really?
I figured they didn't hear me because the back window was open and there was wind noise. So I asked again.
Fuck the wind noise. You can still hear me. You are gonna hear me! Because I will yell so fucking loud. I will make you deaf. I'll make you deaf. You cannot hear. So you're gonna hear me. Unless I make you deaf.
This time one of them yelled Harris Avenue.
What?
It didn't answer the main point of my question, which was to be polite and make small talk. But it did let me know these two were not exactly people I wanted in my car.
Hey, that's
I felt my big toe press a bit harder on the gas instinctively, just knowing I wanted to get there sooner. We got to the street, but the apparent address they wanted me to pull up to was some rundown storefront with a group of guys in front.
Alright. Alright. We pulling you over. You're not gonna see me because I'm pulled over to the side of the road. The breakdown lane, whatever you want to call it. What you might call it. I'm opening the passenger door. I'm taking the bitch out, throwing him on the road, closing the door, locking it, coming on the other side, taking the bitch out, throwing him out, putting in the car, starting to drive away. Because that's how I roll.
I slowed down and asked if this was it. I turned around to face them and saw they were both wearing masks now.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh. No! You got me clocked out! Really though? What's up? Let me gain my composure. Oh! Excuse me. Excuse my pants if you can see them. I was chainsawing and I accidentally cut my pants. Don't ask me how. Only because I was playing, but really though, you're gonna do me like that? You're just gonna put on masks? What are you, a fucking rapist? Are you a robber? What are you gonna do? I'm checking out stuff. I'd order them to get the fuck out. This got me clucked up.
Similar to the masks from the movie The Purge.
Alright, let me check these masks out. I haven't watched that movie, but I'm not really a movie person, but that looks lit. It could be an anonymous mask. Vendetta, V for Vendetta. I really do want to get those, like The Purge. That looks lit, actually. I want those.
Felt something press up against the back of my shoulder.
Oh, no.
I assumed it was a gun. They told me pull up to where the guys were outside.
Oh,
Three big guys also wearing masks came up to my window, demanding my wallet.
I'm sorry this video is 23 fucking minutes long right now. But it's hard to continue this when you are just straight up bullshitting me. Like you are fucked right now. I don't know how to help you.
I gave it to them without hesitation, and the two guys in the back seat got out. The five masked men all together walked away from my car, one of them kicking at my door while passing. I drove away.
I would took my gun. I would shot that bitch in the head. I would shot all them bitches in the head. Like that's not even quintuplet murder. Is that a word? Quintuplet. Is that a word? Let me look it up. Yep. That's called quintuplet murder. I don't care. Y'all got some issues if you want to fuck with me. Like, you want to take my wallet? You want to kick my car? I'm driving a fucking Ferrari Testarossa. How you gonna disrespect my car? Like, come on, man. Yo, I would have fucked all of y'all bitches up. Just saying. Like, I don't let y'all get off with a warning. That's not how it works. If you want to fuck with me, like, all y'all must know me by now. Like, I will fuck you up if you want to fuck with me. Like, y'all know me. That's why I got all this shit right here. I got some needle nose pliers. Got some pencils. Got some bullets. You know, I could throw a bullet at you if you want me. I'll throw a bullet for your head. Oh, someone said that. Someone said I'll throw a bullet. Here you go. Yeet!
And reported it to Uber, who said they'd get in contact with the authorities.
Nah, I would just call the police. I'll kill them.
The info used on that John person's account was all fake, and he was using a stolen credit card.
Probably yours.
$250, my IDs, and countless cards in my wallet.
Now let's talk about your wallet. My wallet is simple. You know, I got my debit card, and I got some cash. Not much cash, because I don't want to carry. I use my debit card because it's just convenient. Like, just deposit a shitload of money into my account, and I just use the debit card. But like, you are straight up tripping if you're carrying cash. Like, most people these days, they use credit cards and debit cards. Like, here's my recommendation if you don't want to get clucked. Do not carry more than $50 cash in your wallet just on a consistent basis. Unless you really have to buy something. Like if you're going to make a huge purchase, you go straight to the bitch and you come. And then you can do what you want after that. But just don't carry much cash in your wallet. Because most people just these days just use credit cards. You know, cards, I'll just say. They don't use cash. Don't carry much cash on you. Because what if you lose the wallet? You can cancel your credit card. You can cancel. You can't cancel the fact they took your money away. Your cash. And there's only one way you can get the cash back. Well, there's no way you can get it unless you find a bitch. But just saying, don't carry much cash on you. I don't do it. I do it sometimes when I need to buy. Back then when I bought something, but
I'm just
or when I deposit money. But I go straight to the bitch and come back.
happy I escaped with my life.
Granted, you were clucking up. You was clucking up. Oh my god, close this ad.
After leaving a friend's Super Bowl party, I called an Uber to drive me home. When I got in the Uber, there was a guy in a baseball hat sitting in the back seat.
Already? What is the dude? Already? What is the dude doing back there? What is he doing back there? What the fuck?
I didn't say anything to acknowledge it. I just said hi to the driver. I figured I must have called an Uber pool instead of just a regular Uber.
An Uber?
I didn't care though. We got to my house, I got out of the car and shut the door. I heard a second door shut on the other side though. When the car drove away, I saw the guy who had been sitting next to me in the baseball hat, standing in the street, facing in my direction, but his head down so that his hat was covering his face.
What?
I said, "What's up? What's going on?" He started to walk away. Still, I knew something was going on. So instead of walking to my house, I started walking around the block. I saw the man on the opposite sidewalk across the street walking in my same direction. When there was an intersection in the street, I turned. When I saw he did the same thing, I ran. When I saw he started to run too, the adrenaline kicked in, and I sprinted faster than I'd ever ran in my life. I ran faster than him, and when I made it to my house, I ran to the backyard before he could possibly see where I went. Then I went into the house.
And locked. A lot of people are clucking up by not locking their house. That should be nature. It's like, you know nature, right? Like, as soon as I get in my house, I lock the bitch. Whether I'm going to go out in the next 10 seconds or not. Most of the time, I lock the bitch. You know what my dad does? He does an inspection before he goes to bed. He goes to the garage. He opens it and makes sure the lights are off. Because we don't want to waste electricity. Make sure the garage is closed. And we lock the bitch. We make sure the back door is closed. Lock the bitch. Make sure it's locked. Hopefully it's not locked. I mean, hopefully it's not unlocked. Because you could get clucked. Make sure the front door is locked. But no, you're tripping. You're tripping. I always keep my doors locked. Like, that's nature. Like, there is one reason a lock is there. To keep unwanted people out of your house. And that is a fact. Okay? There's one reason there's a lock on you. To keep unwanted people, maybe animals, out of your house. You don't want random people in your house, right? But you're leaving the bitch open. Where is the sense in that? There's a reason there's a lock on the door. To keep unwanted people away. And if you're just leaving the bitch open, you're going to get people. Then you're going to ask, why the fuck am I getting robbed? Because you left the bitch open. If you have a triple secure lock, quality lock, like quality, you can be safe. And also arm yourself, you know, with some, and arm yourself with some Adidas if you have to haul ass, you know. Because I don't really, thankfully I've never had to do that, but I have done it before for fun, but not in real, not like being threatened.
Called the Uber driver at once. And he told me the guy next to me said he knew the next guy the Uber driver would be picking up, which ended up being me.
What?
The driver had his info, so he said he would report the guy. I don't know what happened because I never called or texted the Uber driver again. I also don't know why exactly that guy would be targeting people getting out of Ubers, but it definitely taught me to be more cautious with Uber rides.
You think? I like eating mints. Do not discriminate me. What the fuck? But granted, I've did all the talking right there. Well, put it back in full screen. I've did all the talking I had to do. Let me put this back up. I did all the talking. And all number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, no exclusions, y'all clicked up. Like, why? Why are y'all playing with your life? But y'all chose, you chose, and then you're asking why you got 8. It's your fucking fault. No, nothing. Anyways, I'm done for tonight. Enough rambling. Thanks for watching. This is Toppling. I'm out. Hope you subscribe, like, comment, and share. Thanks for watching.